against me. I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6-4's hit switch. It's not a conflict of interest. West Coast, rocking the Timberland, up in the trenches. It's no fantasy. Either one playing games or swinging for the fences. We won't define things that's expensive. They hit them with the close range or at a distance. If God's for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. But chain, rock bottom, and handle my business with my rock. Cheap, smoking with no shame. I got my Turkish rope with Mexico veins. I'm a chicken in the winter, it's a car.
Just a couple of miles east of the Alliance Airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Why are you funny, LA?
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage.
I ain't know if anybody was gonna catch that.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd
We're
and
gonna play for the Mavericks.
To throw is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down.
Of course, P.A. Crossing all he got.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll swing this out to 4. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Brady. His throw incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending.
His own ball hog.
Taking away throws to the outside.
Look at my card log.
Great skill.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, try watching your MTV Jams.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down.
With some real boss niggas. You don't know how much I live cost.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's brought down inside the 20.
Yo, MTV Jams.
Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
Line top, niggas, I come first down. Yeah, alright. You see, he respect me. Must I live cost? Y'all see he respect me. He don't want that goose egg like Marcus.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once.
Yeah, this man kicking field goal. He wouldn't kick field goal to nobody else.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Let's go now.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in a win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. As we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Nah, we rich out paints.
They run again with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he's got a little delay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the... Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get good yardage.
You're supposed to be
From the red zone now.
I have too. I'm gonna take that.
That is caught at the 7. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Man, I ain't like that, Rick. What you mean?
Made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Walk down game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
That's on me.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The free safety rolling all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage?
I call a timeout? What?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette.
Bro.
Just a couple yards shy of the end
That's
zone.
crazy.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Fournette.
Bro, I'm blissing it. Like, why don't you commit?
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Chargers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to give the ball back.
I could have taken field goal.
As they hold on for
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season. And his turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
We'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. It's really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Gate is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gate.
Yeah, I thought it was going to get ugly, huh? I know.
A fairly short kill from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their
Let's go,
guys
man.
in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on a 1st down sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Uh-oh, I found out what he doing, y'all.
Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up. Get a little life
You're going to have to turn that coaching adjustment off. Once I make him turn it off.
The run with Harris out of the shotgun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They're going to look to throw.
God dog it. I got to start taking them threes. That's 6.
Doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Buccaneers defense wants to get the football back. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Right when this set down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first the chains. Throwing is Brady on third down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to
come on, you don't give me the pick or you don't give me the fucking interception. Fucking fumble. That's just crazy.
Throwing on first down is Brady. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A shotgun give to Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. This is caught. Touchdown.
My niggas don't play it.
Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's play our game.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the go.
They run for it with Harris, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Austin. They hand this off to Harris. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll set up to throw. It's brought in by Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Completes Austin here over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Austin is there and brings in another one. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Nine points I left on the board. 9 points.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. That his pass is intercepted for the
get out of here.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, Tracy.
Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Marvin, number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark, got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
into each other.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz that guy in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And not totally
he's going to do a 2 clock.
Good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Fournette on the counter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Inside handoff now to Fournette. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for LA. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game.